All right, Church, I think we're on the air here.
All right, Pat. Well, this is our last home game.
It's been a long journey for some of these seniors, Church.
How do you think we come out tonight, Pat?
Church, I think they come out fired up. It's been a good week of practice. The matchup suits the Braves well. I think we have a good running game going tonight. I tell you the truth, some of the film I watch, I think we go to the air on these guys.
Now, Pat, how long? I don't know if it's true, but how long is the rivalry between Manalapan and Marlboro? Is it still going on like it used to, or that's gone?
You know, Church, I moved out here 25 years ago, and then it was a Thanksgiving game every year. They stopped that, I don't know, it has to be at least 5-6 years ago. Church, I think they stopped it about 5 or 6 years ago.
Right.
And, you know, now they still play. They didn't play each other for a couple of years now, but now it's back on tonight, Church.
Yeah.
It's been a one-sided rivalry.
Looking at Marlboro, what's their quarterback, a junior, senior?
Church, their quarterback's a senior. Church, their quarterback is number 2, Nicholas Wright. He's a senior. He's a 5'10", 175-pound player. Church, I don't know if you can hear me well,
yes,
but their quarterback's a 5'10", 175-pound senior.
Right.
Number 2, Nick Wright. The one outlier here, Church, is a common opponent. Howell took down Manalapan this year, 14-7, I believe, and Marlboro beat Howell.
Wow. Is that right?
It's true, Church. Colts Neck, though, who Manalapan took to overtime, beat up Marlboro. So sometimes this is why you play the game on the field, huh, Church? Marlboro's taking the field. Coach Lepore has Manalapan up near the school. They're outside due to COVID reasons, can't go indoors. So now I'm going to be coming in momentarily.
Now, Patty, looking ahead in this game today, do you predict some type of high-scoring game, more defensive?
I'm confident Manalapan's going to do some scoring. I want to see if their defense holds up. Their defense has been spotty at times and then very opportunistic at times. Church, to add, Matt Sadler has probably been the leading tackler for the Braves this year.
Okay.
He gets double-digit tackles some game. Claro has been really big on the edge for the Braves defensively. And Ray Vender. Ray Vender's a guy who makes some big plays, block, punt, interception, couple of fumble recoveries. Ray Vender is one of the big play guys that we're going to look for tonight, especially defensively.
Yeah, a huge play a couple of weeks ago with that punt block by him.
Offensively, Heckle's continuing to grow. Young quarterback, some talent, some real good speed out of the pocket. You got Chris Marzo, Paul Wojciechowski, Anthony Matron, Dante Barone, Mike Lamonti. Got a lot of targets.
Yeah. I see the Braves, they're starting to make their entrance to the field now, Pat.
Yeah, the Braves are making their way in. Church, despite the COVID times, there's still nothing like Friday Night Football.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, you could tell the juices are starting to flow as I speak right now.
Church, we used to get 2,000, 2,500 people to these games. Now we're capped at 500. Still exciting atmosphere.
Well, it is a little difficult to see.
Give it a warning.
Welcome onto the field, your 2020 Manalapan.
Here they come, Church. They look ready. Coach Lepore.
Yeah.
Ray. and Church. Coach Laporte's been around a while, all right? Still a young guy, but coaching a very long time, right? He's in his 40s. The guy knows the game. The guy's one of the best X's and O guys around. Coach Laporte is at a disadvantage this year in a COVID year where the entire staff, except for one guy, Smith Sr., Coach Smith Sr., back at the linebackers. Other than that, either coaches who are around or in different positions, everybody else is brand new. That's not easy for a head coach to have his first stint at Manalapan and have to, you know, manage everything and have all guys in different spots. This is a COVID year where if it's a staff that's intact for 5, 6, 7 years, it's a little easier of a transition. So it's a big disadvantage to the Braves this year, something that couldn't be helped. And just watch for these Braves. Watch for them tonight. I'm thinking they're going to come out hair on fire.
At this time, we ask
and the future is still bright for the Braves, Church.
And remove your hats.
As Manalapan High School seniors, Jackie Petriello, Josephine Cronin, and Kay Kim will sing tonight's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
All right, Church. Game time, buddy.
Yeah, Pat. You know, this is game time tonight. Like you said, you know, nothing like Friday night.
And Kay Kim. Great job, ladies.
Hey, Church.
Go ahead.
A good friend of yours texted me, and we had a good conversation this week.
Yes.
Staten Island guy from our neck of the woods, Rich Buckeye.
Oh,
Modern-day
Buckeye.
athletic director.
Yes.
Former great baseball and basketball player, right?
Great.
Monsignor, Farrell, and Curtis.
I mean, just, a powerhouse guy who used to hurt the ball, as far as I can remember hitting. And, you know, he's the athletic director now for Matter Day.
Matter Day. And Church, he had a lot of great things to say about you and your former baseball career.
Yes.
And but Rich Buckeye had a lot of great things to say about our commentary. So I hope he's listening tonight. And he's got a more than a few Staten Island basketball championships at Curtis as well.
I didn't realize how many championships he has, but just an excellent athlete, and I couldn't be happier for him. Getting the job at Matter Day. It's good stuff.
Good guy.
You know, getting back to Laporte, you know, he's a Staten Island guy also, Pat. I played, junior midget football with him over at Staten Island. Me and Laporte were on the same team. And just a great football guy. He's been, in the game for so many years. He knows the game.
No doubt.
I can tell you that.
No doubt. Church, yesterday we had our freshman team with a big win over Marlboro. I was at the game, 29-7. Anish Correa had 2 touchdowns from Manalapan. Andrew Mucciolo had a touchdown. And we also had Macchio, the QB, with about 4 or 5 excellent pass completions from quarterback, and he ran one in himself. Christian Zadarsky had 2 great catches, one a very acrobatic catch. He also ran in a botched 1-point conversion that he made it into a 2-point conversion. And got a couple of big guys, Miller and Mello, were really impressive as well.
Now, Pat, was that most of the kids that you had on the AYF squad that are now freshmen?
Yeah, they were in the AYF program, every single one of them. And you also had Sullivan was a 2-way player for them yesterday on the line. Nice to see. Another good player. So kids look really good, Church. It was nice to see yesterday.
Now, Pat, I'm not sure who won the toss, but I believe Manalapan is going to kick off.
It looks like we're receiving, Church.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Marquez and Matron are deep for the Braves.
And Church, yesterday a kid, Cassidy from Marlboro, had a 50-yard touchdown reception and the 2-point conversion.
Wow.
Cassidy, tremendous athlete at Marlboro. His cousin, Andrew Goldstein, played basketball at Ohio State. Marlboro 1,000-point scorer. So a real athletic family. And the father of Goldstein, Ira Goldstein, is a basketball coach at SJV.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's an athletic family over there in Marlboro.
Oh, we're getting ready to start here. Got Marquez and Matron set to receive the kick.
Church, do you think Mooch didn't wear the heated jacket because I razzed him a little bit last week?
I believe so, Pat. I see a little feistiness in Mooch as we speak. Who knows? But, I can tell you right now, Mooch looks determined today. Here we go. Short kick. Out of bounds.
Pretty heads-up play by Chris Marzo there. They have a short pooch kick for an onside attempt. Marzo just swatted it out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was an onside, Pat. I just think that was a pooch kick. Yes, I just think it was like a pooch kick, but definitely not an onside.
You're going with pooch kick. I'm going with poor kick. No. I think that was on purpose. I think they're trying to catch Manalapan sleeping.
Heckle in the huddle. Starting to call the plays. The Braves will start off 1st and 10.
Braves will take over 1st and 10.
From their own 40-yard line.
It's going to
Got
be
bunch formation right here, Church.
1st and 10 Braves at their own 40. Stopped.
Matron carries. Taken down.
No gain on Matron. Matter of fact, Pat, I think he lost a yard on that. Read well by Marlboro.
It looked like Mendez on a tackle for Marlboro, Church.
Looked like a loss of 1.5, 2 yards. Going to bring up.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Yes.
2nd down and 12 for the Braves.
2nd down and 12 for Manalapan.
Same formation, Church.
Matron takes the handoff.
It's just about 2 there, Church, for Matron.
Yep. Got the 2 yards back that he lost.
That will bring up a 3rd down and 9 for the Braves.
3rd down and 9 for Manalapan.
Church, I kind of thought the Braves were going to be able to run on Marlboro early. We didn't see that there in those first 2 plays. You got Marzo and Barone right. You got Wojo up top left.
Heckle. Back to throw. Looking for a man. Got a man! It's caught! Beautiful pass by Heckle.
There, Church.
Yeah, he hit him nice, Pat. Beautiful connection to Wojo. And, Wojo had to come get that, but it was a nice catch by him.
You know, Heckle delivered, and Wojo made a nice adjustment on the ball.
Yeah, it was.
But Heckle got the ball there, past the Marlboro defensive back. Nice throw.
Huge gain on the play. Braves will start at 1st and 10 at Marlboro's 16-yard line.
Matron takes the handoff.
Now you got Matron for a good 4 yards there, Church. Church, I wanted to mention last
Gain
week,
of 5 on the play.
Santo and Boyle, 2 sophomores,
Right.
along with Corey Hollowalker Jr., did a nice job on the offensive line against Modern Day.
I see.
No sacks last week, Church, and he had 3 new kids on the line. Santo's been there actually from the beginning of the year when Nyers first got banged up and then earned the starting role. But 3 impressive games by underclassmen. You got Marzo, lone receiver, top left. Dante Barone, tight end right.
Handoff, Marquette. Handoff to Matron.
Matron carries.
Short gain on the play.
Maybe 1 or 2, Church, maybe.
That will bring up a 3rd down and 2 for the Braves.
Pat, 3rd down and 2 here. Do you stay on the ground here?
Church, I got to be honest with you. I pounded twice here. I decide right now that it's 4th down territory.
Right.
And if you're running on 3rd down, you don't get it. You're running on 4th. If you're thinking
see.
field goal on 4th down, then you're doing a little rollout pass here and giving Heckle a run pass option. So if the coaches decide it's 4th down territory, you're going to run it twice. There goes Matron.
And he is in. No official. And there it is. Yeah. Nice drive, Pat. Nicely done.
And that was fueled by the big pass, Heckle to Wojo. Had to be at least 40 yards, and that fueled the entire drive. And then from there, you just saw Matron do his thing.
Yeah. Very nicely done.
Chris Marzo on to hold Vincenzo Rea.
You got Nyers
The extra point.
as a snapper here. Marzo on the hold. Raya the kicker.
Oh, it's good to see Nyers back on the
It
field.
certainly is, Church. Anchor of that offensive line. Berrios is back too tonight.
Raya, the kick. Right through.
Kick is up, and it is good.
Sometimes Raya makes it look easy, Church.
Marlboro 0.
So it's 7-0 with 8:46.
Ladies and gentlemen, masks
First quarter.
must be worn on campus at all times. Once again, masks must be worn on campus at all times. Thank you.
A nice, quick strike for Manalapan. That was a nice drive, Pat.
You know, Church, our offensive line's intact, probably for the first time all year. You got Matron in the backfield doing his thing. Heckle looked good in the pocket. Wojo
Right.
made a play. And what did we say last week? Their players have to make plays, right? It sounds easy.
Yeah.
But Wojo's one of their playmakers, and he made a big play.
Raya set to kick off.
Schwartz and Mark Io are deep for the Mustangs. Vincenzo Rea on to kick off for the Braves.
Raya's kick in the end zone. They won't even think about it.
Through the end zone for a touchback.
Church, that's a Division I kicker right there.
Over first and 10.
How many times have we seen this kid just put the ball into the middle to the back of the end zone on kickoffs?
Now, Pat, I might have asked you a couple of times with Raya. Is he committed anywhere yet? Or I know there's a couple of colleges that are looking at him.
He's
I know
not-
you mentioned Monmouth.
Yes, he's not committed yet, but East Carolina University has been contacting him. I
Wow.
think they're allowed once a week, so they call him like clockwork once a week, get a Zoom. Wagner and Monmouth the same.
First and 10 for Marlboro. They'll start off at their own 20. About a half yard on the play.
Yeah, that play goes nowhere. You had, I think it's Matt
Marlboro
Sadler.
there first for the Braves.
Matt Sadler, Marzo, Claro, and Gelb.
Gain of one
And like we
on
said in the
play.
pregame, Sadler's their leading tackler.
2nd down and 9.
Is that right? Sadler is their leading tackler?
Yeah, inside linebacker. Watch for him. He's going to be in on most of the plays tonight, Church. Tommy Glasgow, the sophomore, number 83, is playing corner tonight for an injured Tyler Walker. Second start of the year for Glasgow. Bright
Second-
future for this kid.
2nd down and 10 for the Mustangs.
It's a QB draw, Church.
Yeah, minimal gain there, Pat. Call it maybe 2 yards.
Victor Berrios was there first for the Braves.
Maybe.
So Berrios, glad to have him back. Berrios in on that tackle right there. 3rd and 5, maybe 6 yards here, Church. Look for a pass out of Marlboro.
3rd down and 5.
You know, Pat, it's good to hear Berrios' name too back on that field.
Yeah, Berrios is a kid who can go play at the next level, Church. Last week he was sick one day, Church, and with the crazy COVID rules and all that, it wasn't
I know all
COVID.
about it.
Got a negative test right away, but You got a lot of COVID police in Manalapan, Church.
No comment on that, Pat. It's going to be third down and long. Call it 3rd and 6.
You got Marzo and Rodriguez covering the slot in the corner. You got Matron at safety. You got Trips left, Trips right here for Marlboro. You got Vendor running out now to cover the slot. It's another QB draw, Church. I'm not sure what Marlboro's thinking there, Church.
Yeah.
You know, 4th and short now.
We're up a 4th down and 1.
3 straight runs.
For the
Yeah.
Mustangs.
It's going to bring up 4th down for the Mustangs, Pat. Should get a decent return here also.
Well, you got Rodriguez back, and he's a devastating returner. He's a game changer back there.
Rodriguez is deep for the Braves.
Watch for his speed if they give him a clean look here.
Oh,
Bad
bad snap over his head. Looks like it's going to be either a safety or a touchdown. And another, it's a touchdown! Touchdown, Manalapan! Ooh-wee! It was a bad snap to begin with, over the head of the punter. Just not sure who recovered that in the end zone.
Keegan Streamer recovers the ball in the end zone.
Very quickly here. 13-0. Waiting the extra point.
All right, Church, you get Niners again. Marzo to hold and ready to kick. See if the Braves can make it a quick 14-0 lead here.
To attempt the extra point.
Marzo ready to hold. Kick is good. Plenty of leg. You know, Pat, I'm just curious. How long has Marzo been holding for Raya? Has it been consistently over these last couple of years? Or?
I'll tell you, Church, funny. Marzo's been holding for Raya since the 5th grade. In the 5th grade, Raya kicked, in the youth, it's 2 points, right?
Yeah.
So in 5th grade, at a 7-6 lead by 100 in it for conference championship.
I remember.
No time left.
Yes.
It was DeMayo was the snapper in the 5th grade. I think Nair started snapping in the 6th. But
Uh-huh.
it was a DeMayo to Marzo, Raya win. 6th grade, everybody remembers that. With I think 1 second left on the clock, Raya kicked a 22-yard field goal to send the Braves to Florida with a 19-18 win. It was 18-16 at the time.
I remember that game, Pat. You know, I'll tell you, a holder is pretty important. You know, I could tell Raya feels comfortable with him.
Yeah, it's a tandem that's been going on, and this might be with COVID going crazy in the Shore and Monmouth and Ocean counties. This might be the last time we see it between the holder-kicker relationship.
So Raya
Schwartz
set to kick off.
for the Mustangs.
Raya set to kick. 14-0 Braves. 6:05, first quarter.
It's more of a low lineup by Raya.
Mustangs field it, running it out. Brought down at the, I'm going to say 19,
4-6 kickoff.
maybe 18, 19-yard line.
Raymond Vendor was there for the Braves.
Vendor on the tackle, forced to fumble the ball and out of bounds. Again, you'll hear Vendor's name a lot tonight.
Yeah, you know, Vendor, another solid football player, Pat. You know, I mean,
17-yard line.
the kid's diverse. He, you know, as long as I can remember, he plays everywhere, plays hard.
He's a running back, linebacker, safety. Can do it all, special teamer.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at their own 18-yard line.
It's Claro, first guy there, Church. Claro along with Sadler, one of the main guys in his defense, Church. Oh,
Yeah, you don't have to tell me much about Claro, man. The kid is just he's a constant workhorse. He's all over the field. an inspiration to that line. You know what I mean? He gets guys up and just a solid all-around player.
Strong kid. I prayed as a wrestling season because the kid's something to watch on that wrestling mat too, Church.
2-yard gain on the play is going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Mustangs.
This has to be a pass from Marlboro. No, Church, 4 straight runs in this game.
Now they stay on the ground, Pat, and it goes nowhere.
Church, I don't know. Marlboro's going to have to go to the air and test the Braves at some point.
Mendez takes the handoff for the Mustangs. Clark Glasgow was there for Manalapan.
No gain on the play.
3rd down and 7 for the Mustangs.
3rd down and 7 for the Mustangs.
You got trips at the top of the field here, Church. Lone receiver down at the bottom of Glasgow on him. Marzo playing center field.
Quarterback back to throw, being rushed. Pass looks like it's complete, Pat, and it is.
Put some good pressure on him, gave the quarterback a good hit. They caught that ball. Rodriguez was right there. But again,
that was a nice throw and catch by the Mustangs, I tell you.
For the Mustangs.
Right to Lawless, right there was a nice play. And again, their first pass of the game, Marlboro's going to have to look to go to the air.
33-yard line.
Yeah, absolutely, Pat. You called that, and that was a very nice play. A nice gain. Got them out of some heap of trouble. If they didn't get that, if they didn't convert that, they would have been in some serious trouble. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Mustangs at their own 35. Pass complete.
Glasgow was right there, but the slant pattern is good for 6. Again, Church, Marlboro started with 5 straight runs. Now 2 passes.
And Pat, Pat, you just called that. You said that they got a pass, and they've been successful the 2 times that they thrown the ball.
It was good coverage, good coverage by Glasgow. But again, that 5-yard slant.
Yes.
It's not the easiest to cover, right? You're a little worried about that guy going on a slant and go, and they're going to have to work that in at some point.
2nd down and 3.
Inside handoff. Sadler, the first guy there. Gelb. And Barrios as well, Church.
Yes.
Matt Sadler was there first for the Braves.
I'll tell you, Sadler and Barrios, they look ready tonight. I mean, they look like they're chomping at the bit.
It's a nice tandem. Again, we didn't have Barrios last week, and it was a huge miss. A huge miss.
Barrios, the size of him, would you say maybe 6'2", 6'3", maybe 230?
Yeah, I think you're spot on there. 2 1/4, 230, 6'2 1/2 probably, Church.
3rd down and call it 2, a long 2. For the Mustangs.
It's QB
quarterback
draw.
keeper, and he gets the 1st down.
Right, keeps. Crosses the 45 out across to the...
You see now Marlboro's, the run is going to become easier if they can open up the pass a little bit on these Braves. You got Marcel Matron playing safeties for the Braves tonight. Rodriguez and Glasgow at the corners, we already mentioned. You got Gelb and Sadler inside linebackers. You got Vender right now and Bamonte outside linebackers. Defensive line, I see right now you got Claro, you got Barrios in the middle, and I can't see who's on that other end right now. Oh, it's Dante Barone.
Oh, it's Barone. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
Twins left here, Church. It's a good gain of about 3 for Marlboro.
Mendez with the carry.
That's Mendez, their running back.
Now, that Mendez for Marlboro. Is that, are we looking at a junior or is that a senior? On Mendez, I got to check that. That's my boy.
Mendez is a junior, Church.
That's a junior, let's see. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 7.
Waggle right.
Taken down in the backfield.
Matt Sadler.
Sadler again.
Dante Barone there for the Braves.
They say Barone was there as well, pressure from the outside. I'll give it a combo, Sadler and Barone. What do you think, Church?
It looked like Sadler to me, but hey, listen.
That brings up a third
Each his own. Yeah, I guess everybody gets a taste.
For the
You know,
Mustangs.
So yeah.
Barone's, Dante 6'3", 230. The father's got to be 6'2", 240. Let's give Dante some credit here, too.
Yes. I would. Want no problems. I don't want no problems with the, Frank.
Serious dude, that Frank Barone.
20 seconds left in the quarter. Third and long for the Mustangs. Back to pass. Keeley. Keen. Still on his feet. Wow. That's going to be real close to a first down, Pat. Are they going to give it to him?
Church, there was some pretty good coverage at the QB, right?
He's right at the sticks.
He saw an opportunity. He took it. He went flying. That's a good athlete there from Marlboro.
We'll have a measurement.
I have a feeling it's going to be 4th and inches, Church.
Either or, Pat, they're going to go for this regardless. It's going to be close. They're coming out now with the sticks. Oh, he's inches short, Pat. You called it. You called it, Pat.
Got good eyes from up here, huh, Church?
Wow.
Ball is just short. We'll have a
Now,
fourth
Pat,
down
4th and inches here.
for the Mustangs.
Do you bring the kitchen sink if you're that defensive line right now?
I bring everybody, and I leave Marzo deep. I bring everybody, Church, because I'll tell you what they're doing right now.
Everybody? You're bringing
I
everybody.
bring everybody. I'll leave the corners on the outside. Obviously, the corner takes 2 reach steps, then flies.
14-0.
Marzo stays deep. Matron comes up and blitzes through the A-gap. You got Sadler coming through the other A-gap. You got Gelb coming right over the
Backs are to be
right
worn at all times
next to
on
Berrios,
campus.
who's at the nose, because you're looking at a classic QB sneak here by Wright.
Are required to be worn at all times on campus. Thank you.
You know, Church, I respect Marlboro here, right? It's
Yes.
easy to go in the tank being down 14-0.
Right.
You had a back-breaking long pass from Heckle to Wojo. You had then you have a rough snap over the punter's head for an easy touchdown for the Braves. It's easy to get down, but they chose to come out and play some football. They got 2 or 3 first downs on the Braves, or this would be their 3rd first down if they can get this sneak here.
Yeah, this would be huge for Marlboro. I'll tell you right now, it'll definitely boost up morale. No doubt.
No doubt. Start of the second quarter here. Marlboro and Braves territory at about the 43.
No, it looks to be about the 45, Pat.
Okay, thank you, Church.
I don't want to, nickel and dime you here, but it's about to be the 45-yard line, and it's 4th and inches.
Accuracy is key, Church. Church, I mentioned it last week, but mentioned again, Mia Camerano, the lone freshman on the Varsity cheerleading staff.
That's
Very
great.
impressive.
Great stuff.
And again, I mentioned this last week, but for the new listeners,
Yes.
that's the niece of Anthony Little Mooch Mucciolo.
That little doll.
He is a doll, Church. You had to hear Mooch at the freshman game yesterday, coaching from the stands. He was a happy guy, though. The freshman team, like I said, won a 29-7 game. Again, Korea with 2 touchdowns, Mucciolo with a touchdown, Macchio with a touchdown, Z with a conversion. Miller and Mello were animals and caught a pass each from tight end positions. Sullivan, both 2-way linemen, really good.
All right, so here we go, Pat. 4th and inches here.
All right, you got Glasgow wide. You got Marzo going to cover the slot because it looks like they're going to come full out. There is a quarterback sneak. I'll get I'll tell you, I don't know if he got it.
I don't know, Pat. That's real close.
You had Dante
I actually think they're going to give it to him.
You
I think
so?
they're going to give it to him,
Dante
yes.
Barone on him right away. You had Sadler plugging a hole.
Close.
They did blitz the A-gap.
Close.
Church, I don't know if he got it, buddy.
It's close, Pat. They're going to bring out the sticks again.
Out on the field.
Really good effort by the Braves defense. Church, they did exactly what we talked about up here. They sent the backer through the A-gap. You had Marzo go out and cover a slot because they had twins left, and usually Marzo would be center field. They left nobody in the middle of the field,
Right.
and they sent Matron up along with Sadler and Gelb to plug those holes on the D-line.
Oh, this is going to be close. I'm going to say they got it by the nose. Wow, nice
Turns it short.
Oh, man.
That's a turnover on downs.
Church. You know what I do right here, Church?
You know, for a second there, Pat, I thought the second effort they might have given it to him, but you know what? They held him.
Barone was tough in there right away. I'll tell you, Church, you know what I do right now? I go up top for the dagger, Church.
Oh, you're going to go right up top?
I don't fool around right here. I'm going to send somebody on a wheel route. I'm going to send the outside guy on a curl, and I'm going to wheel that guy right off his hip pocket. And Heckle's got to read the curl to the wheel. If Marlboro's sleeping, you're up 21-0. If not, you got the curl open. You got a second, third down to play with.
Well, 14-0 Braves, 11:56, second quarter.
You got Bamonte up top right. Look at the height advantage Bamonte has in that corner up top right. You got Marzo and Rodriguez down here. Rodriguez going. It's a jet sweep.
Flag thrown.
Comes in.
Looks like it's going to be a holding, Pat.
Usually a holding in that area. Rodriguez with a 4-yard gain, which will probably be negated, Church.
Yeah, they're going to move him back.
Church, you see Bamonte out there?
Yes.
Severe size advantage.
You know, Bimmo, another excellent athlete. You know, I know the kid's very good in basketball.
Unbelievable basketball player. This kid is going to have a monster senior season. I'm calling it now. That might be Bimmo shaking up a little bit on the field. He is. He's getting up, hobbled a little bit, but he seems okay. Yeah, he's walking a little gingerly on that ankle.
There was a flag on the play. Holding on the Braves.
Holding on the offense is the call. That's going to back them up 10.
Yeah, spot the foul.
First and 15 for the Braves.
You got Rodriguez and Marzo together here again on the left side. Wojo single receiver side. Top of your screen with Dante Barone.
Heckle back to throw.
That's a
Screen
screen.
pass. Oh, you guy's going to get some chunks here. Oh, he's getting some yards. Matron. Wow, still on his feet. And finally, still on his feet.
Complete to Anthony Matron across midfield. All the way down to the Marlboro 38-yard line.
He had some good blocking downfield there. Rodriguez, Marzo. Marzo's guy eventually made the tackle. Good block by Marzo originally. If he could have held that block for another second and a half, Matron might have got another 15, 20 yards.
I like the play call, Pat. It was a screenplay.
Great time for it. Great time for it.
So it's going to bring up first and 10 for the Braves at the Mustangs' 38-yard line. Matron.
Matron takes the handoff in the middle.
It's good for about 3, Church.
That was Michael DeSimone on the tackle for the Mustangs.
Like a 4-5 yard
Second down
gain.
and 6
Okay, yes.
for the Braves.
Second and 6 for Manalapan. I formation. Heckle rolls out. Still on his feet. Throws. Pass is incomplete.
Heckle's pass is incomplete.
They were running a basically the old Florida State screen there to the right to Marzo. Heckle lost a grip, and then he came down, pumped it, rolled out. Probably should have got rid of the ball right away, but Heckle's athleticism enables him to sometimes do some good things.
Well, he got rid of that in nick of time, Pat. He almost
Third down and 6.
got sacked on that. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for Manalapan at the Mustangs' 33-yard line.
Passing down here, Church.
Yeah, Pat, you think it's passing down?
I'd like to see Heckle
Matron's
roll
been
out.
running well.
I know. I'd like to see Heckle roll out right in the run-pass option. Heckle's dangerous when he's out of the pocket, Church.
3rd down and 6 for the Braves. All right, his movement. Was he drawn off? Let's see.
Yeah, it's going to be on the Braves, Church.
False start.
False
Manalapan.
start on the offense. That will push them back 5 yards.
Now I say it's a passing play, Pat, no question.
The way that offensive lineman fired out, it looks like they were running there, Church.
That makes it
Third and 11.
For the Braves.
Third down and 11 from the 38. Heckel back to throw. The pass is complete.
It's an out pass to Marzo.
Pass caught by Chris Marzo.
Pass is complete to Chris Marzo.
It's close to first down territory. I think it'll be fourth and about 2, maybe 1.5.
Looks.
On the play. That brings up 4th down and 3.
I'll tell you, Church, that out pass to Marzo has been there all year. They used it last week against Modern Day, week 1 against Freehold Borough.
Right.
Good quarterback throw right there. Led Marzo on the outside shoulder. And good recovery by the defensive back to make the tackle after the catch.
10 minutes, 20 seconds left in the half. And it's 4th and 3. Braves are going
They're
for
in a
it.
run formation, Church. Whether they run or not is anybody's guess.
Flip Matron. Oh, it's close.
I think he got it.
It looks to be a first down. It looks to be a first. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Good hard run by Matron there.
First down, Braves.
Look to me like he wasn't going to have it, Church. Good hard run.
Yeah, it was a gritty run, Pat. It was a gritty one. 10 minutes left in the half, and Braves are on the move.
Braves will have it 1st and 10 from the Marlboro 28-yard line.
1st and 10 Braves at the Mustangs 28 with 9:40.
They could post Marzo right here. Look at that safety coming up. He's coming up expecting a run.
Matron. Oh! Stiff arms the guy.
Anthony Matron.
That was a one-man effort, Church. That's what you get with Matron. You get second, third, fourth effort. One of the toughest players I've ever coached, Church.
You know, Pat, not only that, I'm looking at Matron, and right now he just looks so physically juiced for this game tonight. Guy is jaked.
Sometimes
9
Matron
minutes.
just wills himself. He just wills himself to the yardage.
1st and 10 Manalapan,
You got Marzo single receiver up top right. You got Claro tight end left.
16-yard line.
Heavy dose from Matron here, and rightfully so. It's good for it's a solid 3 yards, Church.
Yeah,
Short gain on the play.
definitely getting a hefty dosage of Matron right now.
Down at 7.
2nd down and 7 for the Braves.
Nice night here, Church, huh?
Is Pat, and it seems to be a decent crowd here, considering.
But not more than 500, Church. Not allowed.
Well,
499, I'm going to say.
$4.99. There we go.
Matron again.
Matron once again. Gain of 4. That brings up 3rd down and 3.
4-yard gain on the play from Matron. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for Manalapan.
Probably run it twice here, right?
Matron. It's going to be close. Think he's shy of the first down.
Anthony Matron takes the handoff.
A 4th down. Refs want a measurement, I believe.
They gave us the first down, Church.
That's it.
They gave him a first down. Wow, that was generous, Pat. I thought that was shorter here. In any case, first down Braves.
1st and goal.
Shout out to my friend Tori Lamont and Pete DeLaurentis. They're in Oklahoma right now, working on some security, saving people's lives. 7 minutes left. Matron! Oh, Is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown, Anthony Matron.
Manalapan.
That might have been a fumble there, Church. I don't know if that was a Matron touchdown or if that was a fumble recovered by Marzo in the end zone, Church. I'd like to see a replay on that one.
Hold Vincenzo Rea on to attempt the extra point.
Ray looking for his third extra point of the night, Church. Nyers on the snap. And it's good.
Rea's kick is good. Manalapan 21, Marlboro 0. A reminder, masks are to be worn at all times. Once again, masks are to be worn at all times.
Hey, what's up, baby? So, Church, we've seen a heavy dose of Matron. We still haven't got word whether that was another second rushing touchdown or if that was a fumble recovery in the back of the end zone by Marzo. I don't know when the signal came in. We'll get some clarification at halftime on that.
Pat, that looked like a Matron touchdown to me. You saying that ball was fumbled?
I don't know, Church. I saw a second and third effort by Matron. Awesome job, but then I saw the ball come loose. I just don't know if it was a called first or if it was a recovery, but nevertheless, Matron's having a half like we expected him to have.
Yes.
The Braves' ground game is working really well.
21-0 here. Rhea with the kick. Mustangs take over at their own 30-yard line.
Keegan violently threw down the ball carrier for Marlboro.
Seven minutes, 2 seconds left in the half.
Streamer was there for the Braves.
I want to give a shout out to our boy Nick Amici, watching the game from Aruba.
Nick Apici's in Aruba.
He's in
Is
Aruba.
he watching the game from Aruba, Church?
Yes, he's watching it from Aruba.
Cigar on the balcony, maybe?
The guy's a diehard, you know. He's been like that for years, and just a great guy.
It's not bad to have a peachy money, you know?
Yeah.
You can get off to Aruba whenever you want.
Few ships down.
You hear Church? You hear Church?
First and 10 for the Mustangs at their own 25-yard line.
Play action. Going down the middle of the field.
Just overthrown
Right pass is incomplete.
over the fingertips.
He had Rodriguez in his hip pocket. Pretty good pass. I think Marzo got sucked up on that play action.
Marzo and Rodriguez were there on the cover.
Then got back there. But, you know, the Marlboro, I respect the play call, Church.
For Marlboro.
Yeah, it was a very good play. It's going to bring up second down and 10, Pat. Also with some pressure applied to the quarterback there.
I think Marlboro will be well served with a screen here, Church. You get some pressure on the QB. The Braves are playing aggressive defense. That's screen time. Fumble snap, Church.
Fumble snap. Braves look like they have it.
Fumble on the play.
And they do.
Recovered by the Braves.
Recovered by number 51. That was Mario Churchia.
Mario Church here on the fumble
Oh,
recovery.
that was Church, my boy.
Church, your boy's been a stud since the 5th grade, Church.
Thank you, Pat. You know, that feels good, you know. That feels good. So the Braves recover a fumble.
Church, a two-way player here for these Braves as a junior.
Braves take over first and 10 from the Marlboro 25-yard line.
You know what I do here, Church? You know what I said before, right? Even though the Matron
Yeah, Pat.
run is working all day,
Yes.
I do a play action of my own. Go up 28-0.
Well, Pat, you know, it's
Nothing
21-0
hurts.
here. You don't want to, you know, you want to keep it respectable. You want to keep things at bay.
You could also
You
you could boot Heckle out here too, Church.
I see. I formation. Heckle. Back to throw. Still on his feet. He's going to run.
Heckle keeps.
It's a good job by Heckle. Marzo running a post pattern was double bracketed by the corner and safety. Heckle pulled it, got 4. Nice decision by the young QB.
Yeah, not a bad play. 4-yard gain on the play with 6 minutes, 20 seconds left in the half.
But Cody High was thinking what I was thinking, Church.
What was that, Pat?
21-0, go for the jugular on that turnover.
Yeah, I was a little surprised on that call, but you were right on point there.
Now you got Marzo single receiver down on number 2 on Marlboro.
2nd down and 6 for the Braves. Matron, taken down in the backfield.
Time, Church, and there's a good play by a few Marlboro players.
Yes, they read that well. They read it well.
Loss of 1 on the play.
I think that's Mendez. Number 7, Mendez, with a real aggressive play right there.
3rd down for the Braves.
3rd and a good 6 or 7 here, Church.
Pat, what are you calling on this play? Are you going up top?
You know, Church, I'm sending Marzo on and out, and I'm going to roll that way with Heckle.
I see.
And I'm going to let Heckle make a decision because he's been making good ones all game. Marzo got him on and out before.
Right.
Heckle's proved that he knows when to pull the ball down and run. That's what I would do here.
Pat, real quick, is this 2 down, or you know they don't get this? They're going to come up, bring in
I get
Rhea.
a 3 from Rhea here.
Handoff. No, fake. Throws a little screen. I believe that was to Barone.
I don't think so, Church.
Heckle's pass is complete. Brendan Catalano.
That's Catalano, number 38,
Catalano.
sophomore. That's his first catch of the year. That's a future star in the program, Church.
I see. I could tell. Now, Pat, this is 4th and 1 here, Pat. I take it you go for
You
this.
know what? Now I'm giving Matron. I'm going to see Matron proving 2nd and 3rd effort in here all day long. I'm going to give it to Matron here.
So let's see if my partner here is right. He's saying go to Matron here on 4th and 1.
Some heavy fog coming in here, Church.
No, it's a quarterback sneak with Heckle. And it looks like he gets it. Oh, it's close. It's close, Pat.
A little too close for my liking, Church. You know, 4th and less than a yard. I like the QB sneak right there. I want Matron with a full head of steam. I think they might have got it anyway, Church.
I don't know, Pat.
I would
This
rather the ball
looks
Matron's
close.
hands at that point. They're going to measure.
Timeout on the field.
Yeah, a burst of fog just came onto the field. I mean, a big cloud of fog. It's tough to see from where we are.
Friday the 13th. Somebody's made a good comment here. Mr. Camarda. Fog's rolling in.
Friday the 13th, I'm going to play Jason. Nice.
1st and 10
1st and 10 Mustangs. They take over. They just got short. Wow.
A little shout out to Lou Marzo watching this from the game from St. Joe's University. Nick Marzo playing football at University of Rochester. I don't know. I wonder if he's watching little brother right now because sometimes Nick, cares and sometimes he doesn't. You know what I mean, Church?
Yes.
Lou's definitely on. I know that. Church, I can't see too well. I don't know if the players can.
First and 10 Mustangs. Nothing.
You had Gelb there. Gelb, Berrios, and Marquez was on the ready.
I'll tell you, it's nice to see Gelb. He turned it up a semi-notch. I mean, he's in almost every play.
Gelb's an athlete. His brother's punting up at the University of Maine.
Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Gelb's, I think, a second-degree black belt by now, Church.
Wow.
Kid's no-nonsense kid, and he looks good at inside linebacker, I'll tell you that.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Mustangs. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left in the half.
You got Marquez coming out to cover the slot.
Up the middle, nothing
Ooh,
there.
man. Another dive. And that might be Claro. Sometimes that Claro is just a one-man wrecking crew, huh?
Yeah,
Claro
yeah,
was
Claro.
there for the Braves.
Timeout is taken.
Down on the field, called by Manalapan. Marlboro will have 3rd and 10 when play resumes.
I wonder if Nick is. I said Nick You know, Church, Manalapan looks pretty good tonight. And some people are going to say, well, they look good and Marlboro hasn't been so strong over the years, but Marlboro beat Howell. Howell beat Manalapan. I said at the beginning of our night here, Manalapan needed time. Lepore needed time to get a brand new staff in almost every position together. And there are a lot of quality coaches on that sideline, a lot of quality coaches up in that booth.
Yes.
And the Braves are going nowhere, Church. The Braves are going nowhere as far as you're going to hear their name for a long time. This program
Yes.
is alive and well. It's a COVID year, it's an odd year, it's a non-weightlifting year, it's a non-7-on-7 year, a non-scrimmage year.
Third
The Braves
down.
are as strong as ever.
3rd and 10 for the Mustangs. Oh, sack!
That is, that is two of our favorite players up here. That is Vender and Claro.
Wow.
For the Braves.
Fender and Claro doing it all year. Maybe really you could say doing that since the 3rd grade.
Yeah, they came fast, Pat. The quarterback had no time to even react.
Timeout called on the field by the Braves. That's their second timeout of the first half.
Timeout by the Braves. That's their second. With 3 minutes and 17 seconds left before halftime. Yeah, Pat, there's a lot of history going back between
it's nice,
Marlboro
Judge.
and Manalapan, no?
Oh, yeah, sure. Neighboring towns, a lot of good guys over there. You got Trope over there, Tropiano, my guy. His son's playing the line tonight for Marlboro. Cassidy, like we mentioned before, part of the program. Cassidy's, the stud freshman Cassidy, has 2 older brothers, both playing football at TCNJ.
Ethan Rodriguez is deep for Manalapan.
Riley, a Manalapan star, for 3 years on varsity now at Wagner
Braves
College.
should get decent
From
field
Marlboro.
position here. Punt out of bounds. Braves will start off, I believe, looks like to be at the Mustangs' 37-yard line.
Ball is fired on the Marlboro 33.
33-yard line.
Down, Manalapan.
Church, I think it might have been 33 is a Church. Okay.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Braves at the Mustangs' 33.
3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, they're looking to punch one in here, Pat.
EJ Marquez in at the tailback. Strong kid, EJ. EJ Marquez, 190-pound running back, Church, back
Elijah
next year,
Marquez
just a
takes the
junior.
handoff. Gain of about 2 on the play. That brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Braves.
2-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 8. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. First half.
I'm going to throw the ball here, Church, on 2nd and 7.
Heckle
He's got Marzo
being
Dragon.
rushed. Nowhere to go. Throws it out of bound.
You had Wojo going deep, Marzo dragging across the field. I just think Heckle needed another second of time. You had 2 open receivers there, Church. Wojo on the deep post and Marzo on the drag across the field.
7 for the Braves.
I'd like to see that motion play they ran last week. Marzo motioned across the field and just sneaks into the flat.
Pat, you're looking at a 3rd and 7 here. They don't get this first down. You bring out Rhea.
You know what, Church? The kid's a senior. He's got D1 looks. I wouldn't mind seeing a 47, 48 yarder. I wouldn't mind seeing it because Rhea can do it.
Pat, indeed. Heckel back to throw. Pressured.
That's Matron. Matron shakes it, Church.
Matron shakes, does a little shimmy. On his feet. He's on the sideline. He's going to score. Wow. What a move by Matron. I thought he was dead to rights. Ooh-wee.
Matron putting on a bit of a clinic right now.
Great job by Anthony Matron. I tell you, Pat, I thought he was dead 5 yards in after the play.
This Matron continues to surprise me, and I've coached a kid for 8 years.
Very nice, man. Ray are on for the extra point. Kick is up. And it is good.
Kick is up, and it is good.
28-0. 2:03 left, first half.
0.
We're seeing a brand new Braves team here, Church.
Sends a Ray on to kick off for Manalapan.
Rhea ready to kick off for Manalapan. Foggy night here tonight. Oh, another beauty build. Another beautiful build by Rhea.
Ray's kick goes through the end zone. Marlboro will take over first and 10.
From their own 20-yard line.
Oh, here the Mustangs are again. It's going to be first and 10 from their own 20. Handoff. Fumble! Picked up! Touchdown!
Are you kidding me?
Manalapan!
Are you?
A fumble recovery picked up by Anthony Matron and takes it to the house.
Hey, Church.
This kid scored 2 touchdowns in what was it, less than 30
Hey,
seconds?
Church, you think Anthony Matron's making the most of his last game on this field?
I say so, Pat. Damn.
When you're a gamer, Church. Big players make big plays. It's a little bit like Reggie Miller against the Knicks years back.
Also on the hold, Ray on to kick off, attempt the extra point for the Braves.
34-0 Braves. Kick is up, and it is good.
Ray with his 5th extra point of the night.
Manalapan 35, Marlboro 0.
35-0 Braves. A minute 48 left. First half.
Rhea on to kickoff for Manalapan.
Reyes set to kick.
Rhea's kick rolls into the end zone.
Rolls into the end zone.
I'll tell you, Church,
Go ahead, Pat.
First and 10.
Vincenzo Rea, D1,
Yard line.
D1 prospect. Best kicker in the shore, in my view. One of the best in the state. Last year he was an all-state selection.
Right.
When he hits that long, lofting ball, it's like a Bubba Watson or a Phil Mickelson golf shot. Draws left to right, beautiful. The ironic thing about that is his special teams coach's father, Paul Rea,
Right.
can't hit that shot at all. I've been on the golf course with Paul Rea. He slices it, he banana hooks it, just an awful golfer.
Now, Pat, I heard that Paul Rea actually has picked up his game. Back to that. Mustangs.
Engulfed by Gelb.
Gil and Clara are there first and 10.
Church, has his game got better? Yeah. But when you're so bad,
Right.
Gain on the play.
There's only,
Second
you know,
down
you get a little bit of improvement.
Only
You're
way to go
still
up.
bad, you're just not as bad.
I see.
But this year, let me give him a little respect. Bust Paul's chops.
Yes.
He was able to break 90 at Battleground, and it's the first time it's ever happened. He did it this year.
Second down and 10 for the Mustangs. 1 minute, 9 seconds left. First half. Oh, almost a fumble there on the exchange. Gain of 3 actually on that play.
Gil there once again for Manalapan.
At this point, Church, Marlboro just wants his half to be over.
Gain of 3, that brings up 3rd and 7.
Third down and 7 with 37 seconds left. I wonder if they're going to call another play, Pat,
I don't know, Church.
after this.
We got a lot more to talk about in the second half for those fans who are disinterested in the game. You know, we might get back on Mooch and Rea. Talk about some of the guys in the program. 22 seconds to go, Church. I'm going to take a little halftime break here myself, and
Yes.
I'll be joining you in the second half, buddy.
Looking to reset the clock, huh,
I'm going to
Pat?
throw the ball here.
Look at this! Looking to throw. And he's taken down, and that's going to run out the clock, Pat. 4 seconds, 3, 2. That's the end of the half.
And shout out to Marshawn Ferguson. He's watching us, Church.
Marshawn?
Yeah. Deuce, one of the best players we've had in our youth program.
I'm a little disappointed. I heard DePaul doesn't have a game tomorrow.
No, the whole COVID thing, Church. But I'll tell you, though, Deuce is doing his thing up there. He's got about 350 receiving yards in 4 games. And he, too, has a lot of D1 looks as just a junior.
Campus. Once again, we ask everyone.
Zion Cruz, remember him, Church?
Of course, Zion Cruz.
UCLA offer.
Great guy.
Track. They're looking
Great guy. 2 great guys, man.
Great
You
guys,
know,
right, Church.
I actually missed them both. You know, I couldn't be happy more. I couldn't be happier for the both of them.
Great boys, great men. Love it. All right, Church, I'll see you in the second half, buddy.
You got it.
Good evening. Now entering the field, the Manalapan High School Marching Braves. The Marching Braves are under the direction of Jose Moniz, Assistant Director Michael Ippolito, Color Guard Designers Jen Weinberg.
All right, Church, can you hear me? Are we back? Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Church, I think I'm working. I don't think you are.
Vincenzo Rea.
Ray is into kick here. You got Cosmo Delemy in the game on this kickoff. Senior.
Houston and Schwartz are deep for the Mustangs.
Church is trying to get his mic working. I believe you guys can hear me. It's a roll by Marlboro. He just jumps on it at the 16-yard line.
Marlboro will start the second half, 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line.
Fire it up, let's do it! Hey, let's go! Fire it up, let's do it! Hey, let's go! Fire it up, let's do it! Hey, let's go! Let's go!
Mic issues, trying to get him worked out.
Testing 1 2. You got me now? Okay.
Church.
2nd and 10 for the Mustangs. Nice run. Still on his feet. Still on his feet.
You had Marzo, Gelb, Sadler.
Pat, that was a nice little gain.
It really was, and a running
First down
back
for the Mustangs.
kept pushing his legs, and he really was a workhorse for that first down.
Wow, he picks up the first.
You had Marzo, Gelb, Sadler, Tommy Glasgow, maybe even Matron in.
Church was in there also. I mean, got to make that tackle. 1st and 10, Mustangs. From the 30.
Mishandled snap, Church.
Quarterback still on his feet, looking for somebody downfield.
That was Marquez getting credit for that sack, Church.
Marquez and Claro were there for the Braves.
Marquez on the play.
That was good coverage by the entire defensive backfield. Tommy Glasgow, Anthony Matron, Ethan Rodriguez.
That makes it 2nd down and 15 for the Mustangs.
2nd down, 15 for Marlboro.
Inside handoff, Church, stopped right away.
Yeah, it didn't go nowhere, Pat. I didn't understand that play. 3rd down and 15 for the Mustangs.
It's working though.
3rd and long for Marlboro.
3rd and 15. Lights on?
3rd down and 15 for the Mustangs. Back to throw. Looking for a man down the sideline. I don't know how that ball was caught, Pat. It was down the sideline. the left side. Are they calling out an incomplete pass?
Clark Gaskell on coverage for the Braves. That makes it 4th.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
I thought that ball was caught. Turns out it's an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up 4th down and 15. Mustangs ready to punt.
Church, tough play there. Glasgow's always in his coverage. Impressive young kid.
Nice punt. Took a Mustangs
Church,
friendly roll.
Mike DeMayo coming out to lead the Braves at quarterback.
Oh, that's great.
First down, Manalapan.
Heckel had a great first half.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Mike DeMayo, talented quarterback in his own right. He was 8 for 16, 162 yards, 2 touchdowns against Freehold Borough. He did not have COVID, but he was out for the last 9 days in quarantine because he was sick. You know, everything COVID was negative for the kid.
Just following
Missed the
protocol.
game last week.
Gotcha.
And DeMayo's going to come out. They're going to let him pass the ball or up this lead, or they're going to make him run. I don't know what they're going to do here, but you got Rodriguez and Marzo here at the bottom of your screen.
1st and 10 from the Mustangs
Matron.
40. Hand off to Matron on the outside.
That's a really good block there by Marzo. Great block by Berrios as well.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down.
Gain of 3 on the play. That makes it 2nd down and 7 for the Braves.
No, that's a 5-yard gain at least. Second down and 5 for the Braves at the Mustangs 35. 5 minutes.
You got Wojo
50
here at the bottom
seconds
of your
left.
screen, Church.
Third
You got
quarter. Yep.
Marzo and Rodriguez top of your screen.
Right.
Dante Barone in the backfield with Matron. DeMayo. Rodriguez. Motion.
DeMayo. Handoff up the middle. Wow. Strong game. Matron.
Heavy dose of Matron all night long.
Matron carries.
Yeah, Pat, I said it from the get-go. You know, since this game started, he's been so juiced up. You know, he's looking to have a game, and he's having one.
He really is. You think we could be looking at Matron, possible player of the week here, Church? Why not?
We're going to have to look at the numbers after this game, Pat.
Well, Church, I'll tell you right now, 2 offensive scores, a defensive score in the first half.
Right.
He's got to have 75, 80 yards on the ground, 40 through the air, right?
1st and 10. Braves.
We want a touchdown, Big Red.
Wow.
Anthony Matron again.
He's just not going down easy, Church.
No, a nice run there by him also.
I'll tell you, I like seeing this dude here. You got Ray Vender coming in at running back. Vender got some carries early in the year, effective runner of his own right. Vender's the guy we're talking about all game long. He's a special teams player. He's an outside linebacker.
Right.
Last year he was a starting safety.
Uh-huh.
The kid's got college looks. We talked about last week. WPI, RPI, Muhlenberg.
7-yard gain, by the way, on that last play by Matron. It's going to bring up 2nd and 3 from the 11.
I think we expect a heavy dose of Vender here now, right?
Yeah, why not?
There's Vender.
Picks up the 1st down and more. Oof, he's close to the goal line.
Dante Barone, Santo, blowing them off the ball. Offensive line.
Yeah, that offensive line was pretty good there
tonight. I think it might be Treyful in
tonight.
there as well.
Inside the 10. That's a 1st and goal for Manalapan.
Berrios having a day both sides of the ball too, Church.
Yeah.
I like to see this kid play at the next level.
Yeah, welcome back, Berrios, man. Nice to have you. 1st and goal for the Braves. Looking for more here. Vender.
Oh, he smelled the end
I'm
zone.
sorry, is that Matron again?
No, that's Vender.
Touchdown!
Ray Vender.
Raymond Vender takes it in.
Looks like Vender wants a little bit of a taste. Very
know-
nice job by him.
With the season Vender's had, he deserved that touchdown right there. He's defensively, special teams again. I can't say enough about the kid.
Oh yeah, the kid's a hard-nosed He's a roughneck player. Just a great player. Great guy to have on your team.
To attempt the extra point.
Rhea, see if he stays perfect on the night. On for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good.
I think Rhea could kick 30 of these in a
This
night.
kick is good. Now with 42.
I wonder after a night like this of kicking, does Rhea go home and actually ice those toes?
I'll tell you, Church, a darn good question. I think he's kicking with probably his instep, right, Church?
Well,
He ices that part of his foot.
that foot's got to be black and blue when it goes home. Well, I mean, what you think?
He does pound that ball. Spencer Cusimano, who goes in at safety on their nickel package and dime package, he's on the kickoff team now, along with Cosmo Delemy.
Most of these kids that are out there now, Pat, there's a lot of them going to be returning next season.
Church, I think it's a strong group, and I got to be honest with you, if this group just had a bit of a preseason and they all got a chance to gel a little bit with the new staff and the different pieces and 7-on-7s and quarterback and getting used to all your players, I think it would have been a different season for these Braves.
Yeah, no doubt, Pat.
But you know what, Church, with all due respect
Great point.
to the teams,
Yes,
the Braves are showing tonight what they're capable of.
yes.
Yes, could the season have been a little better? Sure, but you know what? I think Wall is so good that I'm not sure that the top of the conference, the top of the shore was really truly realistic this year. So I think these kids are making great memories. I think they got a great coaching staff. I think they a bunch of nice young men. They're learning the game the right way. They're learning about life the right way, and they're going to go on to great things, Church.
Yeah. Reyes set to kick. Looks like the Mustangs are going to take over from their own 35-yard line with 2 minutes and 45 seconds in the third.
And the Braves got some of the other kids in on defense now, which is great to see.
Yes.
Safety, I think you got Perosi and Cusimano. You got Keegan in an outside linebacker. So Marzo and Matron are out at safeties. Bender's coming out at outside linebacker. You got Keegan going in. You still got Sather in there, but again, like I said, he's one of the mainstays of his defense in the middle. I think you still got Gelb in there right now. I'll tell you, this game has been won by the Braves right in the trenches where it should be, Church.
Now, Pat, I don't know if this is this going to be their last game. You know, I mean, do they gonna have another game? I mean, in terms of, you think it could be like a playoff, like any type of playoffs this season? There ain't going to be none, right?
Well,
this could be their last
Church,
game.
right now we're in pods, right? And they match up pods by records, basically. And obviously this game was a mismatch, but supposedly they had similar seasons coming in. We do play the winner of Brick SJV next Friday, Church. That's another mishandled snap by Marlboro. The problem is that a lot of teams have been being shut down across the state, especially in Monmouth and Ocean County.
Yes.
So they kind of called it a 50-50 shot. Does that game come off next week? So the Braves had to play tonight, like it was their last time together.
Oh, I see.
Third down and 14.
And they came out here on fire, Church.
Yeah.
I think we needed a little bit of this enthusiasm. And again, I said this before. I know people are going to say, well, maybe the opponent wasn't as good as a few of the past opponents. But again, Marlboro beat Howell, Church.
Yeah. Third down and 14 for the Mustangs. Pass is incomplete.
The pass is incomplete.
Great seeing you, man.
Mario Giorgio was able to pressure for the Braves. Fourth down and 14 for the Mustangs.
I'd like to give a shout out, Pat, to my daughter if I have. You know, her and her friends over at Felicia. One of her girlfriend Trinity, a safe flight back to California.
Nice job. That was Dilly. I believe that was Dilly, the sophomore, on
It
the
was
fair
Dilly.
catch call.
It was Dilly.
His father,
Braves will take over.
he's a little bit older than me,
Yes.
and nice looking guy, nice looking bald guy. He's my mother's brother, so he's actually my uncle.
It's your mother's brother.
Yeah, Dilly's father, Scott Dilly.
Wow.
42.
Scott Dilly.
Marlboro 0.
Everybody always
It's
says
his mother's brother.
Scott Dilly's, about a good 14 years older than me, EJ Marquez in the game at running back.
Yep. Look at the start of the fourth quarter, Pat.
Matron has gashed Marlboro's defense for a ton of yards. Venda came in, did his thing. Now I'd like to see Marquez get his turn, do his thing, right? They still have Marzo, Wojo, and Rodriguez, their main receivers, in the game. I couldn't imagine they're going to do much passing at this point, but they are still in the game.
Yes.
Mike DeMeo is in that quarterback for the Braves.
Mike DeMeo, by the way, is the school's best lacrosse player.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to watching this kid in the spring do his thing in lacrosse. He's got some lacrosse offers in a lot of different states. There goes Marquez, Church.
Nice run by Marquez.
Marquez takes the handoff.
I'll tell you, DeMeo, we joke a lot on this thing, but all joking aside, Mike DeMeo, probably one of the most respectful and nicest kids you could ever coach, Church.
No question.
Kid's unbelievable.
Mikey's been their leader for a while in AYF. Looking back at all those championships they won.
DeMeo's a gamer. He's another gamer.
2nd and 7 for Manalapan. Marquez.
Marquez running hard. Running hard.
Down to the Marlboro 40.
You can expect a big season out of Marquez next year, Church.
Yeah.
Down. Manalapan.
I know he works out hard during the off season with his father. Another great guy. Trains his
Football
boy.
coach himself.
Yes.
High school football coach himself.
He does a great job with the boys.
Church, Marzo, Wojo, and Rodriguez just came out of the game.
Yes.
Rodriguez again, real dangerous kid. Wojo, dynamic wide receiver, great feet. He's back next year. Expect for him to have a huge year. Marzo's a senior. Rodriguez is going to play baseball in college. He's already committed. Marzo has some offers out there from Carnegie Mellon, Rochester, RPI. Here goes Dilly. Dilly on a jet sweep, my nephew.
Alex Dill gets the handoff.
That's great stuff, Pat.
Across
And then you got
my son Chris. I mean, you got to be happy.
yeah, and he's got some recent looks from Cornell, and he's got Penn's been talking to him a lot, but I don't know how serious that's going to get. But Chris has a decision to make probably before Christmas time, Church.
For Manalapan.
I like seeing Dilly run that ball right there. His father's more of a lineman build, you know.
I see.
Dilly's father's more of a lineman build.
I see. 2nd and 4 for the Braves.
Elijah Marquez takes the handoff.
Marquez on the carry.
Getting a dose of Marquez here.
Yeah, and it also looks like the Braves are just trying to chop away clock here, get rid of this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that clock's churning, Church. 9 minutes to go in the fourth, 42-0 Braves. I gotta be honest, Church.
What's that?
I was
man?
expecting a Braves win today, but I didn't know
Third down and short.
it was going to be this lopsided. Marlboro came out fighting. Their quarterback looks like a tough kid, good athlete. They got a couple of good players over there, but the
Yes.
Braves came to play.
Yes. DeMeo hands off Marquez.
Marquez kept those legs moving. You know, a few weeks back we got to play against Colts Neck in that heartbreaking overtime loss.
Yes.
Ray Spinelli, great to see Ray Spinelli.
Yes, it was.
And Mike Spinelli starting center. Mike Spinelli was a receiver for us back in the day, Church, and now he's starting center for Colts Neck.
I can't
Huge
believe
kid.
it. Yes.
Now he's another nice kid like DeMeo. One of the nicer kids you'll meet around. Respectful kid, came right up to me after the
Yes.
game. Couldn't wait to say hello. It's really nice to see the kid having so much success.
I missed them guys so much.
Brilliant kid, Mike Spinelli, great grades. Looking at a lot of big schools, North Carolina being one of them
that's
for
great.
academics. Great kid.
That's awesome.
DeMayo was going to fake the jet to Dilly and keep it up the middle. Mishandled it a little bit. Like he might get another opportunity with one of those.
Second and
12 for the Braves.
Second and 12. 7 and change left. Fourth quarter.
Come on, Braves, let's up that score. 6-4. 6-4. Come on, Braves, let's up that score. 6-4. 6-4. Come on, Braves, let's up that score. 6-4. 6-4. Come on, Braves, let's up that score.
Marquez.
Nice tackle. Marquez with a great run.
Marquez takes it inside the 20. First down, Manalapan.
I think that was Dylan McCauley on the tackle. Nice job shedding off that blocker last second, making that tackle.
That's right. $42-0 here, Pat. The Braves looking for more.
They could get it with Marquez, Church.
High snap up the middle, Marquez.
I would really like to see them go back to that fake jet DeMayo keeper.
Marquez
I'd like to see the
again.
senior get a touchdown run here, Church.
Oh, that would be
That'd be a nice way to cap off
Yes.
the last game on this field. I'll tell you, you see, if you look over at Anthony Mucciolo, that red light on his jacket is on. He's got the heated jacket working. And the funny thing about that is, there's a nice woman,
For the Braves.
Mrs. Wilmot, on the
Right.
freshman team. She got the same jacket.
I see.
Because I was suspecting that it might have been a female jacket,
Right.
and I wasn't sure, but then when I saw Mrs. Wilmot with it,
Right.
it confirmed it.
Now that red light, does it keep the heat inside, Pat? Do you know?
He's
or-
in a battery pack, Church.
Oh, it is a
It's a battery pack, yeah. He made Andrew get it.
Very
Andrew had to run
ingenious.
and get the battery pack before
Very
they left.
ingenious.
Yeah.
Way to go, Mooch.
The wife bought it for him. I think she picked it up in the ladies section at Macy's.
Second down and 8 for Manalapan.
Oh, that's it. That's a DeMayo play. Oh, that was Dilly. I'm sorry. I was hoping for that. Oh, look at that. I think Dilly fumbled
wait a
it. Marquez
second.
picked it up for a touchdown.
No,
Yes.
they're going to mark him down, Pat.
That's a Marquez touchdown, a la Chris Marzo before.
What?
The Braves have 5 defensive touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, and then 2 more offensive touchdowns. On
That
total
is
pickup.
unreal.
I thought DeMayo was going to take that in. I thought they were doing the fake jet DeMayo keeper, but they had the jet. Dilly fumbled it. Marquez
Right.
picked it up.
That's a touchdown, Manalapan.
So
touchdown.
Dilly fumbled. Marquez picked it up.
Johnny on the spot right there. Marquez, second
Wow.
touchdown of the year. He had a touchdown against Howell on a 15-yard run.
Rhea on to attempt the extra point.
Yeah,
Well,
they're going to let Rhea kick the 7th one of the day.
wow.
Because they got Jake Horowitz in the stands. I thought maybe they would bring
It
down
is
Jake.
his 7th.
Jake could have came down from the freshman team. and he kicked this
Rhea
one.
keeps it perfect.
Rhea
7 for
Rhea
saying.
put that one past the tuba player.
Yeah.
You see that?
That almost went into
Almost went
tuba.
in the tuba. Yeah, in the tuba, Church. I got you.
It was like almost like a cornhole with football.
But back to this heated jacket, Church.
Go ahead.
It's not that cold, is it? You know what I mean? There's
I
not much
wouldn't
colder
say-
nights. Like, what happens when it's really cold?
I call it a little bit frigid. You know what I mean? You
The
see
guy's
some
cute,
people
though, like
around
you
here.
said. He's a doll, right, Church?
An absolute doll.
The little guy is using some off-color language. We're going to have to edit YouTube later.
Nut and Braves. 5 minutes left in the game.
Church, you know that Coach Mooch's coaching career may be over.
What makes you say that,
Well, he
Pat?
won another title, but there's no one else to coach now, and I don't know if anybody wants him on the lower levels. Osmond said he can come be special teams coach. I don't know if he's going to take it.
Now, is his specialty what type of coach? I mean, is Mooch good on the defense, the offensive side of the ball? What
I'm
is
going
he?
to say neither, but I'm going to say it respectfully. He's more like an overseer of things. He's an
I see.
organizer, you know? Really great with the emails. He's great with the kids.
Right.
He's great with the structure of practice, Church. Is he an expert on defense
Well, you
or
need a
offense?
guy
I'm
like
going to
that.
say no.
To make it work, Pat, you need a guy like that.
You need a guy
I'm
like that.
sorry.
He's a do-it-all, you know? He's a do-it-all type of guy.
Reyes set to kick off.
I think that was Colton kicking that one off.
Oh,
Nice kick.
that was not Rhea.
Nice job over there.
Mustangs are going to start off at their own 29.
That was Keegan on the tackle. Somebody else was in there. I don't know, it was Catalano. I'm not sure. I couldn't see the number. Might have been Gelb as well.
Gelb there first for the Braves.
I think you got Joey Furtacci in there at linebacker. Look at Big Dino. Big Dino going at the nose.
Yep.
Let me tell you something.
There he is.
That kid could cause some disruptions next year in his defense, Church. He's got to be, what, 6'6" in there?
I tell you what, Dino, I wouldn't want to cross this kid with a full head of steam. That's for sure.
You got Gravy in there. Gravy's seen a lot of play time this year. Gravy and Furtacci, I believe, are the inside backers.
Pass. Oh, nice play. Beautiful pass by the quarterback
Pass
from Marlboro.
completed. Perozzi and Spencer Cusimano in on the tackle. That's the Coos. The Coos's dad is a big golf partner of Reyes.
You know, Pat, I don't mean to say, it's 49-0 here, but I think the Braves are looking to, going for the shutout here.
Listen, you always want the shutout, but listen, they got a lot of guys in this game. The Braves coaches are doing the right thing, and they're playing hard football both sides.
Yeah, they are.
Wheel route
Back
coming
to
here.
pass. Another beauty, wide open. Pass is complete. He's going to go. Stopped at the 1 yard line.
That was Tommy Glasgow coming in from the opposite side corner, I believe, to make that tackle.
First and goal, Marlboro.
A nice hookup for Marlboro. Beautiful play. Marlboro's looking to go in.
This might be a sneak, Church.
Still going. No single yet. And there it is. Touchdown. Marlboro.
Church, I like it. I like seeing Marlboro get on the board. I mean, I'm rooting for the Braves players
Me too,
always.
Pat.
But I think Marlboro has no quit in them.
I think they might have heard me say as soon as I mentioned the word of a shutout. Marlboro
motivated
tried.
them.
Yes.
You motivated them.
Well, they came right down that field, and they were having none of that. Nice job. Nice score.
Now, Coach Barone from AYF, that would infuriate him. He doesn't like to give up a point. He don't want to give up anything, a yard, that guy.
Marlboro on for the extra point. Bad snap. Taken down.
I think that was Cusimano with a nice tackle, but then Cusimano got hit by his own player in the back of his helmet.
Yeah, there were so
Hope
many
he's okay.
people around. Yeah, he's fine.
Nice tackle by Spencer Cusimano, the senior.
Now, Pat, after a victory like tonight, what do most of these boys do? Do they go out for a little bit of eats?
Well, Church, you can apparently, if you eat out of the restaurant, you can get COVID after 10 o'clock. You can't get it before 10 o'clock. They close everything down at 10 now, right? Isn't that the thing?
I guess that half price at Applebee's is going to be a wash. No more.
Yeah, that was always a big event for the kids. Now they go to a drive-thru, they eat, a couple kids in a car, a couple kids in another car, they BS a little bit.
Yes.
And they get together on social media when they go home.
I guess they settle in. 3 minutes left, fourth quarter. Been all Braves here tonight.
I like this Glasgow kid, though. I talked about him a lot tonight.
Yes.
I like his hustle. I like his tenacity.
Yes.
Just a sophomore. Watch out for him as a junior. Watch out for Catalano as a junior. Watch out for Mario Churchill as a senior next year coming in as a full force. Wojo coming back. Walker, Bamonte. Bamonte got dinged up early in the game. Watch out for him coming back.
Yes.
Heckle, the quarterback's coming back. You got guys like Macchio, freshman, AJ Mucciolo, and Andrew Mucciolo.
Let's just hope everything goes well for next year, Pat.
Yeah, you hope to get rid of this virus, right?
Absolutely. Saying I heard vaccine will be out by April of next year.
Church, no, I don't know. They keep telling you something different every day, Church.
Pat, I don't know what to believe anymore.
That was the same kick from the start of the game.
Jason Porcaro receives the kickoff.
Porcaro was real aggressive going back to get that ball. Porcaro's a senior special teams player, another good wrestler.
Yeah.
He's on every special team. The kid's a tough player. Nose to the ball type of guy.
I could tell, Pat. He looks like that type of player.
He's wrestler mentality. Now you got
Manalapan takes over. First and 10.
now you got Nick Heckle in the game, I believe, at QB. His brother Mike started the game. Mike DeMeo came in the second half.
Is that right?
Actually, I think he's you got the sophomore, right? If I'm correct, Church. It's a little bit of confusion on the sideline. They are trying to swap in a lot of players. Perosi coming into the game.
You're right, Pat. That is Nick Heckle.
Nice to see him in the varsity game, Church.
Nick,
That's a
Nick
run for
Heckle.
Perosi.
Nick, the younger brother
Logan.
from Mike, he's a sophomore, Nick, I believe, right?
Really nice to see him in the game,
Yes.
Church. Yeah, sophomore. Another good AYF player here. A couple of guys were able to come to the game tonight. A couple of stars, 8th graders. Monty Krakouti, a quarterback. Naeem Parrish. Matty Lanzak. You had Mateo Barone, Patrick Marzo. Alex Osmond. It's got a lot of talented 8th graders looking to come in the doors next year, Church, as well. Keep this pipeline going.
Nicholas Heckle in the game.
Oh, the crowd's going wild. They are pumped. Looks like they got a kneel on this, Church.
Yeah, they're going to look like they're going to take a knee.
Well, Church, I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank Gail Sadler, senior team mom. I'd like to thank Nicole Heckle, who's the president
Yes.
of the Touchdown Club. Dom Lapore, great job in the COVID times, and Dr. Angelosi and athletic director Rodney Taylor. Not easy during these COVID times, and they got these boys a season. They got these boys some memories, and some of these, the wins and losses, Church, they're gonna forget. They're not gonna forget the camaraderie amongst each other.
Yeah, absolutely
times.
not. It is good times, Pat. Well, that'll do it for us, Pat.
Yes, and hopefully we have a game to do next week, Church. And if not, it's been great. But if we have a game next week, that'll be wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Good night, everyone.
Goodbye to everybody out there. Thank you for tuning in.
And that does it for this evening's broadcast. Our final score tonight, Manalapan 46, and Manalapan 49, Marlboro 6. Thank you for joining us this evening. Please arrive home safely.